Welcome, everybody, to week 4 of the Third Life recap. Unfortunately, when you've seen the last episodes, you know there was only going to be one more of these.
True.
Likely.
Probably true.
Unless
Well,
things
I'm
go
Noah.
astronomically crazy. Okay, sorry. I'll go back to the basics. I'm Hans, or Way2K.
Noah or Cheapies Gaming, whichever one.
I need those in there because that's how I sync things up anyways. It's because I have that,
Yeah,
that pause, and
exactly.
then I'm able to throw the sync in.
There you go. Yeah, but unfortunate episodes. We don't have a guest today. No one was available as far as, well, really, we only would have wanted like one other person available, but they weren't available, so
We couldn't
it's all
afford
right.
anybody. The contract times were... The contract amounts were too large for our budget.
True. They only obligate 2 hours a week for things, and once they got past that, they were like, nope, we can't do that.
Yeah, I
So
don't have enough
everyone else was
money.
just being nice. Yeah. But weird episode. Not much happened for the first hour and 55 minutes.
Right. I mean, no technical issues for the first hour, but there was a missing person issue. And when the missing
True.
person came back, there was technical issues.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something. It like, I don't know how much, obviously we do this before we edit everything, and you may not see any of the things that happen
That's
from
true.
like a good chunk. So it's just like you might not see it, but one of our people was having some mic issues, so they weren't talking, so it kind of made it pointless to try to negotiate and stuff like that. I guess really the only thing that I really set out, I in my intro, I'm like, I want to build my base, and for like the third week in a row, I did not build my base, which is so sad because that's all I wanted to do.
Well, the most terrible thing about it was I smelted all those materials and I
Yeah,
got them all set up to build. And I started building a tower. Granted, the tower was turning out ugly as all get out, so I'm not
hey,
quite
it's fine.
sure it needed to stay. But now I'm out. I guess that's the real hard drop spoiler. I'm
That
out.
is true. You're out. I mean, if we're just gonna go with who's out, well, first who got out? Samir got out to start with. She got blown up by a creeper.
In the first like
Like,
10 minutes of the
yeah, it
episode.
was very early on, and we were like, oh, that's crazy. Like, how'd that happen? And then it kind of just nothing really happened for the next like hour or something like that.
And that's the real bad thing too, right? To die, like right, you've been building this up in your head that like, hey, I got this thing going on tonight. We're gonna compete. Maybe we'll start getting some ground back because she died last episode too. Start building back up and just boom, instantly dead.
Yeah, just very early on. I mean, I don't know how much she had. I haven't really seen any of her perspective or anything. But she definitely was probably, I don't know how far behind. I don't think she had a base. There's really only like three bases maybe
Three
going
bases,
on.
yeah.
There was ours, then there's Speenville, and then whatever Jamie had going on. But his even wasn't anything.
Very
Ours isn't
complete.
anything special either. So like, there's like this corner of the map that was used, and everything else was just kind of ignored towards
Right.
the very end. So, and then we'll go with. Do you probably died? No, Jamie died next. Where Jamie just kind of went rogue and started
Right.
fighting people,
Yep.
and then you died, and then Rucker died. So it just went boom,
It
boom,
went
boom.
very,
Everyone
very
died.
quick because we went to
Let's
Speenville, right?
Yes.
And we got distracted. We were talking over there, kind of just figuring out what was going on with them while, we had this big standoff for about 15 minutes, which was scary as all get out because I was the one on my last life. You guys at least had some
Mm-hmm.
buffer zones. So, when he's coming at me, not talking like the Terminator, I was terrified.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
And
hand was
then,
shaking.
well, he griefed all of our stuff. So then that's when we turned the switch on and just said, let's go get him.
Right.
And then we had to find him. Then everything just went down and it got really crazy, like very fast.
I was
don't
going to
for-
leave it at just griefing, a grief for a grief, right? He takes
Yeah.
our stuff, we take his stuff. But then he attacked us first.
That's true. I think he came after you. So then once he came after you, obviously all it took was, I think I jumped in. I think the second time. I think you killed him by yourself the first time. I don't really remember.
We'll
It was
have
a
to look at
lot
the
of
video
a lot of
footage.
fighting. But the second time I like ran out when he came back. I ran out. I got hit by someone, so obviously you can't prove that you got hit by like you or someone else. So then I did that. And then also,
Hey, but it was a
at,
yellow life sparking combat, which is technically against the
exactly.
rules, right? So at that point, when someone breaks the rules, all the rules are gone.
Yeah, basically. And then I think you technically died From Alex.
I did die from Alex, technically, yes.
He put some lava down.
Wait,
like, underneath
I
you.
thought that was Rutger that put the lava down.
No, I think that was him because I was watching. I would think I was watching it, like the fight, and from what I could tell, Rutger never switched off of anything.
Wow.
And as far as he maybe switched it very fast, put it down, and then went. But I think I was right for him too, and I didn't get anything. And I think Alex might have been delayed and hit you with the lava, and then killed you basically.
See, I thought what happened was that Rutger had quickly put it down that Alex hit me. So I was trying to walk out of it, but I was slowed in the lava, and then I got hit, and so I lost a huge chunk of health from Alex.
That might have been it. I haven't watched the footage back yet, but it was one of the two. Either Alex hit you, or he put the lava down and killed you. So
he assisted in my death. It was so sad. I could have brought a bucket of water with me, which this was a PvP combat series. I didn't bring a boat with me anywhere for mobs. I didn't bring a water bucket anywhere. These are two things when you're having PvP that you have to have in your inventory, and I slacked. We had 2 stacks of iron. It would have been.
I had a lava bucket on me at all times for some reason, and there was a part where we were at Jamie's place and everyone was down the mine shaft, and Alex stayed down there, and I wanted him to move up the whole time because I was like, I could just put lava down and we could run away, and they have to trap themselves. But Alex sat in the back the whole time. I'm like, what are you doing? I literally was standing with the lava thing, waiting for Alex to move, and he just sat there, and you can't be like, hey Alex, move.
Yeah.
So it was pretty sad. But then what happened? And then I killed Rutger. Technically, I would have killed him.
Yeah. So the whole thing with that was crazy. But I mean, inevitably he died in combat.
Yeah, he was gonna die anyways. I watched his VOD and he had half a heart left and he was still getting hit. So it's not like he was making it very far.
No.
I tried to lava bucket him afterwards, and then Alex decided that he didn't know where the lava was. He never saw me put it down, and he walked right into it and died.
You literally told him multiple times while he was trying to put out the lava to stay away from the lava and be careful.
Yeah. I was like, well, first I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go lava bucket where I think he spawned or where he left. So then I put that down, and then Alex was trying to clean it up or trying to get rid of the lava, and I was like, don't step in it. And then he walks into the other batch of lava. I'm like, are you kidding me? You would lose a life on this. That's impressive that happened. And now I still don't even have anything done with my base. Nothing changed. There's now a tunnel into the tower that doesn't exist yet. So all I wanted to do.
It's very ugly.
Yeah, all I wanted to do. I guess we didn't mention what started this whole thing, where Rutger stole the enchanting table.
That is a very key point that we left out. Was the beginning of the episode. Everything started with the enchanting table being stolen.
Yeah, I thought we were on good terms with everyone. We helped Rutger in his fight against Tony. Jamie wasn't on yet, so it was there's really only one person who could have stole it. Spoonville has been staying out of the majority of everything.
They've been playing solo, single player.
They've been playing survival Minecraft, and we've been trying to fight each other.
Right.
But that all started. We confronted him. He didn't want to show where it is. Said he was teaming up with someone, which I still don't think he was teaming up with anyone. But
he was teaming up with Jamie.
I think he was still trying to convince Jamie what happened.
I went back and I watched the VODs because I'm out now, and then,
Yeah.
Well, everybody's out now. It doesn't really matter, right? If it was one thing if I watched them all, when it was going on, but they were definitely they were conspiracies between the two of them.
Wow. After I trusted him and showed him the enchanting table.
Although Jamie was not responsible for the enchanting table being stolen, he actually was like, wow, I can't believe you stole that when he stole it.
Well, it's still disappointing. All he had to do was give it back. We maybe would have let him use it, but he didn't even steal any of the other valuable stuff. Just stole the enchanted table. It was a sad time, and it started everything that happened.
Yep, that was the match that lit the fire and ignited the night.
Yeah, and then we don't even, I still think we are finalizing what's going to happen, because the next episode is going to be the last episode.
Yep.
Because there's no point in having two groups of two building their bases and just ignoring each other forever,
right?
Because that's what it'll turn into, and then it'll be 100 episodes long. No one's even looked at each other yet, and no one's playing anymore. So we have to figure out. They did build that Coliseum.
I think the Coliseum will get some use here.
I know one of them suggested doing an hour prep time, which I don't know if we even need.
No, I don't think
I personally want to go either everyone gets down to their red life and fights it out like nothing, like just fists and just fight it that way. I mean, or they could use our life advantage and have one, and then we can just fight whatever. But
well, so here's the key
we'll
takeaways. See. You guys are significantly more looted and kitted out than they are. They only have iron armor, I think, and they're not enchanted. You guys have everything that you picked up from, Jamie, Rutger, me, and what you already had. So you guys have 2 less lives, but you're more kitted out.
Yeah, that's why I feel like would help us. It depends how we want to do. If we give them an hour to try to get everything, I still don't think they'll be nearly as kitted out as we are, because I think I can make an enchanting table too if I want to. So like we have everything ready to go, but we'll have to negotiate with them and see what they want to do and who wants to fight. Because I think it should just be like us, like either just everyone goes in at once and like stick with your team, hopefully, and if you guys hit each other, that's whatever. That's why I'm trying to do like fists only, because like if you do it with fists, the gear doesn't make a difference. Like, because I feel like we go in and we'd probably, at least we have the gear advantage. I don't know if we would win.
I think that when it comes down to the last 2 people, right? Well, who knows? If no matter what, if it's the same team of 2 people or if it's 1-on-1, I think at that point you drop down to fist, and that's when we take the Coliseum.
I'm good with that. I just don't want to run around the whole map trying to fight each other the whole time. Like, I want to keep it close, so then we can do it. Like, because if we're just kind of like out of the Coliseum, then the whole time you could just be running around the map, like trying to find places to go. Because I really don't want to die from lava. Like, someone puts a lava bucket down, that's how we're gonna die. Like, that just doesn't seem fun with me. See, I just want to go straight up. Like, we know we're fighting each other, and that's what we gotta do. Because then whoever initiates it, that's gonna be the hard part.
Initiating will be tough, but I think that we will have a plan in stone pretty soon here for that. It'll be an exciting episode, and if you want to see that episode, you're going to have to watch it on Chief Beast Gaming, because I will not be recording that episode. I will be there participating and watching, but it's an exclusive episode to Cheap Beast Gaming.
Exclusive just on Cheap Beast Gaming, and then the recap will be afterwards.
And it will be the last one. On
this channel, last one. And then we'll see what we do from there.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy this week.
No, nothing.
That's the sad part.
Too crazy. We have a couple projects in the pipeline, and I'm sure we'll have some recap shows if they're interesting, or we might go back to our regularly scheduled programming of the Way Too Cheap podcast. Stay tuned to that.
True. We'll figure out one of these one day, but I'm pretty sure that is episode 4. Not much happened. You guys can go check out the videos from both of our channels, both of our perspectives.
Yep.
And then next week, check out the final episode on my channel, Cheap Beast Gaming. So thank you guys for watching. Like everything, go to subscribe to everything, because I think it's actually been working. I've gotten a few subscribers off of this. So
there you go.
Nice. So keep it up, keep watching, and yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Take care, everybody. Bye.